hole number 6 of the Voyager tournament. Let's go take a look at this hole and see what we're dealing with here. We're going to Golf Clash Notebook. This is a par 3. There's a lot of different ways that you can come at this hole, but in rookie, I like to come at it from this spot right here and try and curl it into the hole. So we're going to definitely want to take our sniper. We want to have good ball guide on this one. We are using backspin, but I think the backspin on the Guardian might be too much. We can pick up anything that we're lacking on the sniper with a little bit of gives us 2-side spin. Gives us 3. We're going to try it with a katana first. If that's way too much club, then we can always back off. All right, hole number 6, par 3, Voyager tournament, qualifying round, rookie division. We're playing guest 4176402. Now the cool thing about this is that you can create a name now. So he's played 235 games, hasn't decided what he wants to do yet. So this is a tricky par 3. When you look at it, it looks like it would be straightforward, but it's pretty tricky. Especially when you're in the Pro Expert Masters division. This hole is very tricky. And from down there, still a tough shot. I mean, usually if you're using a rapier or some wedge club, those shots are relatively easy, but on this particular hole, that's a tough area to be in. So I like to wedge my ball into that area. We're going to get it going in that direction. And we're going to adjust for the wind, which is 2.6. So it's about 2.5 rings. And then we're going to give it about 1 bar of curl. We need to add a little more curl. Just a titch, just a little. Thing is, on all of those shots is try and put yourself in a spot where you don't have to do too many crazy things. And on these holes, I like to find a spot and continue to make notes and adjustments to try and dial it in. I try and take at least one variable out of the equation. And so for me, in that spot, it's pretty easy. If I use that club and I put the blue rings, and that's wedge the blue rings in there, then that's a very quick adjustment that I can make. And then the rest of it is just trying to dial it in. But if you're not picking a spot that you actually start the ball off in on these holes, then it's all a variable. You could have all the same setup adjustments that you have and then hit it perfect and it does one thing, and you make adjustments and it's hard to catch up with it. So if you can at least have your land site as a solid constant, then you can start to dial that in and give yourself a pretty decent shot at making a hole-in-one. And this hole right here, I mean, you can come at it from over here and you can come at it the way he is. This front shot right here is definitely something that if you're going to do this shot, you're going to need to practice it. But the thing I don't like about it is it's an epic fail shot. You can do everything what you think is perfect, and I think this guy didn't do enough wind adjustment. It's going to end up in the sand. But you can do everything that you think is perfect and then end up in that sand, and that's an impossible, and that's a very tough shot. Oh, he was real close. And so for a hole that the goal is just, this is a low percentage hole in one hole. So the thing is to get up there, get close to the green, give yourself at least a shot, but take your birdie and go home. So we got 3-6. That's 3 rings on this backbone. Got a little lag there right when I released. Give yourself a nice, easy birdie if you were playing that as a tournament hole. All right. That was hole number 6 of the Voyager tournament, rookie division.